अमीरा शाह, वेलकम टू फिगरिंग आउट। आपको क्या लगता है सबसे गलत क्या हो रहा है इन योर प्रोफेशन?
हम चलाते हैं मेट्रोपोलिस, व्हिच इज द सेकंड लीडिंग डायग्नोस्टिक चेन इन द कंट्री। कोई चेक नहीं कर रहा पीछे से जो लैब है वो ठीक से टेस्ट कर रहा है कि नहीं। एनीबडी कैन एंटर द बिजनेस। जो भी आपको मैल प्रैक्टिसेस करने हैं आप वो भी कर सकते
तो ये पता कैसे चलेगा कि अब फेक कौन सा है और सही कौन सा है?
हो। देखिए, आई थिंक
What's the scariest thing you have seen?
बहुत आप मिर्ची खाते हैं। In your gut lining, it has caused disruptions, and there's bacteria flowing from your gut to your brain, which is therefore then leading to mental health issues.
शादी करने से पहले बोलते कुंडली मिलाओ नहीं मिलाओ, ब्लड टेस्ट प्रोफाइल जरूर मिला दो because that's very important.
When your bloods mix, your child can have a significant problem in life. If you know their bank balance and you know which car they drive, you should know what's happening in their body also.
इंडिया वर्ल्ड का कैपिटल क्यों बन गया डायबिटीज?
But only 6% of India has ever been diagnosed.
So 94% ने कभी कोई टेस्ट नहीं कराया?
कोई टेस्ट नहीं कराया।
You're talking about कि ब्लड सैंपल से बहुत सारी चीजें पता चल जाती है। क्या क्या पता चलता है? आज का एपिसोड मैं चाहता हूं कि आप अकेले ना देखें बल्कि अपनी पूरी फैमिली के साथ देखें, क्योंकि आज के एपिसोड में हमने बात की है उन सारे हेल्थ रिलेटेड कंसर्न के बारे में जिन्हें हम अक्सर इग्नोर कर देते हैं। इंडिया में हर एक मिनट में एक आदमी की डेथ हार्ट अटैक की वजह से होती है और 50% लोगों को ये पता ही नहीं है कि उनको कोई हार्ट रिलेटेड इशू भी है। हमारी आज की गेस्ट है अमीरा शाह, प्रमोटर एंड एग्जीक्यूटिव चेयरपर्सन ऑफ मेट्रोपोलिस हेल्थ केयर लिमिटेड, जो डायग्नोस्टिक फील्ड में एक पायनियर हैं। एंड इस एपिसोड में हमने उनके साथ डिस्कस किया है टॉप 5 टेस्ट जो हर इंसान को अपनी हेल्थ के लिए करना चाहिए। कैंसर, डायबिटीज़ और PCOS जैसे बढ़ते हेल्थ इश्यूज़ को अर्ली स्टेज में आइडेंटिफाई कैसे कर सकते हैं ताकि हमारी पूरी फैमिली बेटर प्रिपेयर हो सकती है, और क्या वो प्रिकॉशंस लें जिसकी वजह से ये सारी डिसीज़ेज़ को और हेल्थ की जो सारी बीमारियां हमें होती जा रही है उसे आगे बढ़ने से रोका जाए। पर आगे बढ़ने से पहले आपको इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लेना है, और इस पूरे एपिसोड का ऑडियो वर्जन स्पॉटिफाई पे अवेलेबल है जहाँ पे आप हमें फॉलो कर सकते हैं। एंजॉय द शो। So, अमीरा शाह, वेलकम टू फिगरिंग आउट।
थैंक यू।
आपको क्या लगता है सबसे गलत क्या हो रहा है इन योर प्रोफेशन?
आप देखिए तो हेल्थ केयर इंडस्ट्री में हमारा काम है लोगों का ख्याल रखना, राइट? एंड इन हेल्थ केयर हमारा काम है डायग्नोस्टिक्स। तो हम चलाते हैं मेट्रोपोलिस, व्हिच इज द सेकंड लीडिंग डायग्नोस्टिक चेन इन द कंट्री एंड इन अफ्रीका। सो जो टेस्ट हम करते हैं वो सिंपल ब्लड शुगर हो सकता है, सिंपल कोलेस्ट्रॉल हो सकता है, लेकिन सबसे कॉम्प्लिकेटेड कैंसर, जीनोमिक्स, बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड टेस्ट भी हो सकते हैं। जो भी आप क्रिटिकल इलनेस देखिए तो हमारे पास है, तो 4000 वैरायटीज ऑफ टेस्ट हैं। यहाँ पे हमें ना जो पेशेंट होता है जब बीमार होता है, लेकिन हेल्दी भी हो सकता है, लेट्स से विल नो कि ठीक है मैं डायबिटीज़ है, मेरे को टेस्ट करना है, तो वो सीधा हमारे पास आ सकता है। लेकिन जब कुछ ज़्यादा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड होता है तो ही नीड्स गाइडेंस फ्रॉम अ डॉक्टर। तो हमारे बिजनेस में हमें डॉक्टर्स को जाके एजुकेट करना है, समझाना है कि टेस्ट क्या है, वो टेस्ट से वो पेशेंट को क्या मिलेगा, why is it helpful, etc. And then we also have to go to consumers and make life easy for them. उनके पास कलेक्शन सेंटर शुरू करना है, फिर वो आएंगे, फिर टेक्नोलॉजी से उनको रिपोर्ट्स देने हैं, क्वालिटी देना, एक्सपीरियंस देना, सब बहुत चीज़ें हैं इसमें, राइट? सबसे हार्ड पार्ट आप देखिए जो बिजनेस में है कि हमारी जो गवर्नमेंट है आज के दिन में हेल्थ केयर में एंड डायग्नोस्टिक्स में स्पेशली कोई मिनिमम स्टैंडर्ड नहीं है। अभी आप बोलेंगे ये आप क्या बोल रहे हो, किसका क्या मतलब है? इसका मतलब है कि आप जब टेस्ट के लिए जाते हो कोई चेक नहीं कर रहा पीछे से कि जो लैब है वो ठीक से टेस्ट कर रहा है कि नहीं। सब अज्यूम करते हैं कि क्या बोल रहे हो कि गवर्नमेंट नहीं चेक कर रहा। आंसर है नहीं, गवर्नमेंट नहीं चेक कर रहा।
मतलब आप ब्लड लेके कुछ भी टेस्ट बता दोगे और कुछ भी आंसर दे दोगे, उसका कोई गारंटी नहीं है।
आज कोई गवर्नेंस नहीं है इस सेक्टर में। जब कोई नया पैथ लैब शुरू करे रजिस्टर भी नहीं करने की जरूरत है। सो एनीबडी कैन एंटर द बिजनेस, एनीबडी कैन स्टार्ट, और जो भी आपको मैल प्रैक्टिसेस करने हैं आप वो भी कर सकते हो, और कोई चेक नहीं करेगा, कोई रोकेगा नहीं, कुछ नहीं होगा।
बट हाउ बिग ऑफ अ प्रॉब्लम दिस इज, क्योंकि 70% जो मार्केट है वो अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड प्लेयर्स का है। इनफैक्ट दिल्ली में 85%।
हाँ जी,
मतलब सिर्फ 15% है जो ऑर्गेनाइज्ड ऑथेंटिक ब्रांड्स हैं।
ब्रांड्स हैं। मैं नहीं कह रही हूँ कि पूरी 85% खराब है, ऐसे नहीं मैं कह रही हूँ। मैं खाली कह रही हूँ कि विद द लैक ऑफ गवर्नेंस आज किसी को पता नहीं। That's the problem. You don't know which is good and which is bad because there is no rating, there is no accreditation. कोई चेक ही नहीं कर रहा है, right? So as a patient आपको कैसे पता?
So जैसे अभी there was this research I think Times of India में आया था 65,000 टेस्ट करे दिल्ली में और ब्लड टेस्ट मोहल्ले क्लिनिक्स पे और वो सब फेक थे. लाइक 65,000 ब्लड टेस्ट करे छोटे छोटे क्लिनिक्स में, वो फेक निकले, उनके रिजल्ट फेक निकले और उनके डायग्नोस्टिक्स की कोई वैल्यू नहीं है, डॉक्टर्स उसको अग्री नहीं करते, बेकार है. तो ये पता कैसे चलेगा कि अब फेक कौन सा है और सही कौन सा है?
देखिए आई थिंक पेशेंट को उसमें कम इंटरेस्ट है, राइट. पेशेंट को इंटरेस्ट है कि देखिए मैं बीमार हूँ, मैं जा रहा हूँ लैब में एंड फाइनली जो रिजल्ट मुझे मिल रहा है वो कैन आई डू समथिंग अबाउट इट, एंड वो सही है कि गलत है. तो पेशेंट को क्या करना है, फर्स्ट हैज़ टू चेक कि अक्रेडिटेशन है कि नहीं. आप देखिए तो 3 लाख लैब है इंडिया में, उनमें से 2,000 लैब हैं जिन्होंने अक्रेडिटेशन की है और वो ऑप्शनल है. तो यूजुअली द लैब्स जो अक्रेडिटेशन करते हैं वो ऑलरेडी गुड चीज़ कर रहे हैं और उनको थप्पा चाहिए कि देखो हम गुड चीज़ कर रहे हैं. तो यूजुअली इट इज़ व्हाट द बेस्ट लैब्स आर ऑलरेडी अक्रेडिटेड.
तो अक्रेडिटेशन क्या देखना चाहिए?
अक्रेडिटेशन फॉर एग्जांपल एक अक्रेडिटेशन है NABL, नेशनल अक्रेडिटेशन बोर्ड ऑफ लेबोरेटरीज. ये अक्रेडिटेशन है नॉट ओनली इंडिया, इट्स इंटरनेशनल अक्रेडिटेशन, मैनी कंट्रीज आर पार्ट ऑफ इट. उसमें ना जो लोग हैं गवर्नमेंट से, एक बॉडी है NABL, वो आके बेसिकली आपके प्रोसेसेस चेक करते हैं, सिस्टम्स चेक करते हैं आपके लोग क्वालिफाइड है कि नहीं, ट्रेंड है कि नहीं, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा. तो एटलीस्ट आपको पता चल जाए वहाँ पे एक मिनिमम स्टैंडर्ड है. उसके ऊपर एक दूसरी अक्रेडिटेशन है कॉलेज ऑफ अमेरिकन पैथोलॉजिस्ट, CAP, विच इज़ द गोल्ड स्टैंडर्ड इन पैथोलॉजी. अब देखिए तो इंडिया में ऐसे हम कोई मे बी 50 लैब 100 लैब्स होंगे जो CAP अक्रेडिटेड है, राइट. वहाँ पे वो उससे भी ज़्यादा चेक करते हैं, राइट, कि इज आर यू रियली एक्सेलेंट एट व्हाट यू डू. तो आप देखिए तो हम CAP अक्रेडिटेड है अभी 20 साल से, एंड वी आर सेंडिंग आवर सैम्पल्स एवरी मंथ टू देम इन द US, एंड दे आर कंपेयरिंग अस टू लैब्स पूरे वर्ल्ड में, और हम पूरे वर्ल्ड में टॉप 1% लैब्स में हैं. राइट नाउ दिस इज वॉट यू हैव टू लुक एज अ पेशेंट टू सी. देखिए जहाँ मैं जा रहा हूँ कि मैं जा रही हूँ वो सही है, एक्रेडिटेशन है कि नहीं. पर
ये अगर कोई गवर्नेंस नहीं है, कोई बॉडी देख नहीं रही है, मैंने एक लैब खोली, मैंने भी लिख दिया CAP है, फिर
लिख सकते हो, लेकिन कोई CAP तो आपके पास तो आके बोलेगा ना आप नहीं लिख सकते विदाउट द एक्रेडिटेशन. आपके पास सर्टिफिकेट आप फेक कर सकते हो, हाँ. वो तो इंडिया में होता है, पॉसिबल है, बट दैट नोबडी कैन डू एनीथिंग. नो, वो फ्रॉड अगर आप करो तो फिर कौन कर सकता है?
एग्जैक्टली, बिकॉज ये इंडियन बॉडी नहीं है, डू यू थिंक इंडियन गवर्नमेंट कोई एक्शन भी लेगी इसके खिलाफ?
नहीं. बट इफ टुमारो CAP US फाइंड्स के कोई फेक सर्टिफिकेट बना रहा है, देन दैट पर्सन कैन ऑब्वियसली गो टू कोर्ट एंड सू यू. वो तो पॉसिबल है.
पर ओके, अनदर प्रॉब्लम इसमें जो होती है दैट इज, आई हर्ड दिस फ्रॉम डॉक्टर वेलुमणि, ओके, एंड ही टोल्ड मी दिस, एंड ही सेड कि अगर मेट्रोपोलिस, थायरोकेयर और whatever, डॉक्टर लाल पैथ्स, like 20 other brands अगर साथ में आए और वो एक ही इंसान का ब्लड लें, राइट, और वो उसी टाइम पे लें अलग अलग जगह, तो उसमें टेस्ट में वेरिएशंस आ सकती हैं, लेकिन जो वेरिएशंस आएंगी वो बहुत बड़े नहीं होंगे. See, because today whether it's a Metropolis or a Lal or a Agilus, we are all using standardized systems. Means we are using Roche, Abbott, Siemens, very good quality, high quality systems, right? Now एक चीज़ है आप BMW घर लेके आओ, फिर आपने मेंटेन कैसे किया, फिर आपने उसका ख्याल रखा कि नहीं, वो आपके हाथ में है. सो वी मे ऑल गेट द सेम बेस्ट सिस्टम्स. नाउ हाउ वी यूज देम, हाउ वी यूज द टीम्स, हाउ वी यूज ऑल दैट इज अप टू ईच पर्सन. सो देयर विल बी सम डिफरेंसेस, बट दैट डिफरेंस विल नॉट चेंज योर लाइफ. तो ये कोलेस्ट्रॉल में मैंने आपको 210 दे दिया, किसी ने आपको 220 दे दिया, लेकिन दोनों अबनॉर्मल रहेंगे, राइट? कोई ऐसा नहीं है कि जो अबनॉर्मल को नॉर्मल दिखा देगा.
अनलाइकली. बट इफ़ यू लुक एट अनऑर्गेनाइज सेक्टर एंड ऑर्गेनाइज सेक्टर, ये डिफरेंस बहुत बड़ी होती है. नॉर्मल अबनॉर्मल हो जाता है, अबनॉर्मल और ही कुछ हो जाता है, तो वहाँ पे रिस्क है. वेयर योर ट्रीटमेंट गेट्स चेंज, दैट इज द रिस्क. एंड कैंसर में तो आप देखो तो मतलब इट इज क्रिटिकल टू योर लाइफ. इट इज कैंसरस और नॉट कैंसरस, इट्स बाइनरी, राइट? उसमें आपको 19-20 चांस लेना है क्या? मतलब
नॉट एट ऑल. नो, किसी में भी नहीं लेना यार. लाइक आई डोंट थिंक कोई भी चीज़ इतनी ज़्यादा, आई मीन रेयरली फ्यू कुछ होंगी जिसमें फ़र्क नहीं पड़ेगा, बट मैक्सिमम चीज़ों में तो फ़र्क पड़ेगा ही. सो यू आर सेइंग कि अगर ये सारी जो अच्छी हैवी क्वालिटी एक्रेडिटेड कंपनीज हैं जो ये वो सब करेंगे तो ऑलमोस्ट सेम टेस्ट आएगा, सब गलत नहीं आएगा.
You will find if same day same patient goes and gives blood, see blood is different, no, blood is also not standardized. आप जो ब्लड हमें दोगे, आप किसी और को दोगे, उसमें भी कुछ चेंज होगा. एवरीबडी हैज़ देयर ओन वे ऑफ डूइंग टेस्टिंग. थोड़ा मार्जिनल डिफरेंस आएगा, बट आई डोंट थिंक इट विल बी वेरी लार्ज.
एंड देन जो लोग कलेक्ट करने आते हैं ब्लड,
हाँ जी,
उनकी ट्रेनिंग का भी तो एक बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है. दे आर नॉट लाइक अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु कम एंड कलेक्ट योर ब्लड, वो ट्रेन नहीं होते राइटली, ट्रेन प्रोफेशनल्स नहीं होते.
अगर वो ट्रेन प्रोफेशनल नहीं तो आपको वो लैब से नहीं लेना चाहिए, सिंपल.
No, but you wouldn't know. Like,
But that goes back to the accreditation. See, that's exactly what I'm saying. It goes back to the accreditation. अगर आपको लगे कि कोई आ रहा है जो ट्रेन नहीं है, right? तो
पता कैसे चलेगा जब तक वो लगाएगा?
लेकिन आपको पता है ना आप कौन से लैब में जा रहे हैं.
So all the people are heavily trained in your company, let's say. Now, what is the process they go through?
So for example, अगर कोई let's say a new phlebotomist joins us, पहले तो induction के time उसको thorough training मिलेगा. You'll test their skills. There are testing mechanisms. For example, different people at different levels will have different things. But for example, in the phlebotomist case, at least it will be 3 weeks to a month. You'll test their level. If their level is good, suppose वो 20 साल phlebotomist है, उनका level अच्छा है, then they don't need 4 weeks training with us. They will only require maybe 5 days training, 6 days training, जो हमारे style में क्या है.
Okay.
Like हमारे practices
blood collection practice जैसी.
हाँ, हमारे specific practices हैं, right? लेकिन अगर somebody is a fresher, then obviously you're not going to put them on the job without giving them proper training. So हमारे company में training rigorous है, skill enhancement rigorous है. NPS स्कोर जो हम कहते हैं, जो हम कंज्यूमर से लेते हैं, वो बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग है. वी हैव 86 NPS स्ट्रॉन्ग स्कोर विच इज़ वेरी वेरी हाई, विच मीन्स कि हर पेशेंट को हम हर फीडबैक लेते हैं. अगर वो खुश नहीं है फॉर सम रीज़न के लिए, हम उनको फ़ोन करते हैं, हम उनसे बात करते हैं, हम अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं कि क्या प्रॉब्लम है, उसको फिक्स करते हैं अगर हमारी गलती हुई तो. बट लार्जली वी फाइंड ऑब्वियसली कि यू नो पीपल आर हैप्पी.
So it's not, so this collection of blood is not big problem.
No,
for you
for us it's not a problem. We find actually because हमारे systems processes बहुत clear हैं and technology भी help करती है.
Okay.
हमारी culture है कि ये हमारे लिए honestly it's not a hard part.
And then you're talking about कि blood sample से बहुत सारी चीज़ें पता चल जाती है. Let's talk about that. क्या क्या पता चलता है? एक blood से क्या क्या detect हो सकता है? What are the major things that can be detected?
बहुत चीज़ें हो सकती हैं.
क्योंकि जो full body profile होती है, what I have heard, कि उसमें आधे से ज़्यादा चीज़ें तो कोई काम की नहीं होती. डू यू एग्री विद दैट?
नो.
तो हर जो ये 15 पेज की रिपोर्ट आती है और 10 पेज की रिपोर्ट आती है,
आपने कौन सा पैकेज लिया. जैसे कुछ पैकेजेस होते हैं, कोई लोग करते हैं सब मेटल्स कर लो. हाँ, ये सब नॉनसेंस है, जरूरत ही नहीं है, राइट. फॉर एग्जांपल यू मे नीड टू डू सम बट नॉट ऑल. सो क्या हो गया ये बंडलिंग के चीज़ में, लैब्स और हॉस्पिटल्स आर जस्ट एडिंग टेस्ट के ऊपर टेस्ट, वो ज़रूरत नहीं होती. तो अगर आप केयरफुली चूज कीजिए कि देखिए मैं पैकेज लूँ जो ज़रूरत है. बट लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल योर लिवर फंक्शन टेस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट है, किडनी फंक्शन टेस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट है.
क्या क्या इंपॉर्टेंट होता है?
लिवर फंक्शन, किडनी फंक्शन, कार्डियक मार्कर्स, योर ब्लड काउंट्स लाइक योर कंप्लीट ब्लड काउंट्स, योर यूरिन रूटीन, स्टूल रूटीन, इंपॉर्टेंट vitamins, thyroid, you know, these are all important. And then it depends on your family history. फॉर एग्जाम्पल सपोज आपके फैमिली में बहुत एलर्जी है, तो आपको एलर्जी टेस्टिंग करने की जरूरत है. पर अगर आपकी फैमिली एलर्जी में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है तो आप क्यों करोगे?
बड़े रिलायबल होते हैं सारे टेस्ट.
रिलायबल मतलब आर यू सेइंग दे आर 100% करेक्ट? देयर इज नथिंग इन साइंस 100% करेक्ट. जैसे आप डॉक्टर को के पास जाओ और डॉक्टर गिव्स यू अ ट्रीटमेंट, इज इट 100% करेक्ट? इट कैन नॉट बी. You take a drug, is it 100% going to cure you? It cannot be. So science में 100% doesn't exist, but 99.9% exists.
So 99.9% you can detect कि allergy कौन सी है?
Yes, you can.
Really?
Yes. I mean, we have right now a artificial intelligence powered allergy testing panel. We do 250 allergens, all prescribed for Indian population. बिकॉज इंडिया में जो आप एलर्जी होती है, अमेरिका में वो तो अलग होगी. जो इंडियंस के लिए यूजफुल है, एंड वो आप आके कर सकते हैं हमारे साथ. एंड बेस्ड ऑन योर हिस्ट्री द पैनल्स विल बी डन फॉर यू. वो डेटा से आपको पता चल सकता है कि देखिए आपको किस में एलर्जी है. यू हैव मिल्क एलर्जी, यू हैव व्हीट एलर्जी, यू हैव लेमन, ऑरेंज, आई मीन देयर आर सो मेनी डिफरेंट आइटम्स, पॉलन डस्ट, एंड यू विल फाइंड दैट वो एलर्जी जब आपको पता चलते हैं आपको क्या कर सकते हो उनके साथ. आप अवॉइड कर सकते हो. नाउ डस्ट तो आप नहीं कर सकते अनलेस यू मूव टू Kerala or Goa or something, वो अलग बात है. But things, for example, food items, there are certain things you can avoid. You know, so allergy actually is something we live with. We don't need to live with. We actually have a solution for it.
But बहुत सारे GPs जो जनरल डॉक्टर्स होते हैं, they say no कि कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता, एलर्जी टेस्ट करा दो और एलर्जी टेस्ट से ज़्यादा चीज़ें पता नहीं चलती है. So it's not like a short way of your being able to be cured by an allergy?
See, cure is different from diagnosis. I agree, you cannot be cured by allergy because allergy is an autoimmune response. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि हमने आपको टेस्ट रिजल्ट दे दिया, आपने एक शॉट ले लिया, आप क्योर हो गए, ऐसा तो नहीं हुआ है. But you can then, with knowledge, you can avoid certain things. At least you will avoid the problems in your life. But the diagnostic is possible. The
And
treatment may not be possible.
पर अगर मुझे पता चल गया कि ओके डस्ट से एलर्जी, अब मैं क्या करूँगा फिर?
आप ज़्यादा नहीं कर सकते, पर आप 2-3 चीज़ कर सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आप घर में एयर प्योरीफायर डाल सकते हैं, राइट? आप अपने जो पिलोज हैं उनको आप अच्छी तरह से साफ कर सकते हैं. यू कैन रेगुलरली वॉश एंड क्लीन दैम. यू कैन मेक श्योर योर कर्टन्स आर क्लीन रेगुलरली. देयर आर हॉट स्पॉट्स फॉर डस्ट इन द हाउस, सो यू कैन मेक श्योर आपके घर में डीप क्लीनिंग अच्छा है, राइट? सो देयर आर सर्टेन एक्शंस यू कैन टेक. नाउ यू कैन वेयर अ मास्क एंड गो इफ यू आर गोइंग इन अ वेरी polluted area. So there are actions you can take to protect yourself.
But not completely.
But not completely. But food items you can. For example, if it's a food item and you're, let's say, allergic to coconut, you can choose not to eat coconut. No?
that you can. But India में लोग बोलते हैं अरे हम तो बचपन से खा रहे हैं. Like that is usually a. Recently one of my friends, he got tomato allergy. And वो बिलीव ही नहीं करने के लिए रेडी है कि क्यों भाई बचपन से हर सब्जी में टमाटर खाया, ये तो हो ही नहीं सकता.
पर इसलिए तो एलर्जी है ना आपको. इसलिए आपने चेक किया.
बट इंडियंस डोंट लाइक, दे डोंट हैव, मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा कॉग्निटिव बायस होता है, राइट? कि जो चीज़ अगर फैमिली ट्रेडिशन में, तो मानने के लिए हम रेडी नहीं है कि इससे कुछ बुरा हो सकता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल वीट, क्योंकि ग्लूटेन और मिल्क, लैक्टोज इंटॉलरेंस आज ज़्यादा लोग मान, लाइक आई गॉट लैक्टोज इंटॉलरेंट लाइक इन माई रिपोर्ट्स. एंड देन फॉर लाइक 2 weeks तो मैं मानने के लिए रेडी नहीं था. मैं तो बचपन से दूध ही पीता हूँ. लाइक दिस इज नॉट.
बट बाय द वे, एलर्जीज आर नॉट लाइफ लॉन्ग. एलर्जीज कैन कम एंड गो, right?
Oh.
So for example, it's not that if you have not had an allergy since the time you were young, you will not have it later in life, or if you had it early, it will stay for life. Right? It can come and go.
Okay, tell me, diagnostics से कौन-कौन सी चीज़ें या कौन-कौन सी diseases are like you can diagnose और आप पता कर सकते हो, जो लोगों को, जनरल लोगों को नहीं पता. Like blood test यूजुअली लोगों को पता है, लोगों को समझ में आता है कि लिवर मार्कर्स पता कर सकते हो, किडनी मार्कर्स पता कर सकते हो, all of your normal things you can get.
बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ें आ रही हैं एक्चुअली. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आप देखिए तो जेनेटिक्स एंड जीनोमिक्स आर द फास्ट ग्रोइंग एरिया. अभी आप देखिए हमारे पास एक पैनल है बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग. इट्स कॉल्ड अ हेरिडिटरी कैंसर पैनल.
Okay.
आप देखिए कोई फैमिली में अगर किसी को कैंसर हो गया, तो पहले लोग कहते हैं अरे यार मेरे फैमिली में तो किसी को कैंसर नहीं था, तो कैसे हो सकता है, मुझे कैसे हो गया. फर्स्टली वो टाइम जब आपके ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स थे, ग्रेट ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स थे, वो टाइम तो डायग्नोस्टिक पॉसिबल ही नहीं था. तो अगर कोई मर भी गया 60 years old or 80 years old and they had undiagnosed cancer, you would have never known. So to first start with this assumption कि मेरे फैमिली में था ही नहीं because they didn't die of cancer is wrong. Number one.
Fair.
It may have been undiagnosed. Second, if somebody in your family has got cancer, there is a high chance that it is a genetic risk factor. It's not 100%, but it's a high chance.
Okay.
Now, question is, what do you do with that information? What you can do with that information is test other family members. You can find out which is the mutation in your gene which is causing it. What is the genetic name and number which is causing it? Now, if you know it is A2, whatever, can other family members look for that gene in their blood? Right? And come to know in advance that, okay, I also have this risk factor.
But then isn't it scary?
It's very scary. But you know why that fear is important? See, fear is not a bad thing. Fear is a response, human response to help us to be careful and protect ourselves. Right? So if let's say you find out कि ठीक है मेरे family में genetic risk factor, आप क्या कर सकते हो information के साथ? You can regularly do screening. For example, मेरा एक cousin था, उसको colon cancer हो गया. Right? At the age of 35, he had colon cancer. He found it, they went through surgery, recuperated, went into remission, is fine, right? Then his brother was told that, look, you may have a genetic risk factor. So you need to watch it. So what the brother used to do, the younger brother, every year he would go and do a colonoscopy. And because every year he did a colonoscopy, he also at the age of 30 caught colon cancer. Now both of them are thriving with families, with kids, with everything. Life is fine. But why? Because they did the test early, they caught it early, and they were able to treat it early. So testing is about, अगर body में problem है, तो वो scary है, हाँ है. But it's better to know than not to know. Because you can do something about it now, hopefully.
फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, ये 99% श्योर है कि कैंसर पता चल जाता है?
99% श्योर नहीं है कि कैंसर पता चल जाता है. मैं बोल रही हूँ कि रिजल्ट जो आपको पता चल जाए 99.9% एक्यूरेट हो सकता है. Right? Now, just because you go for testing, are you always 99% of the time going to be diagnosed? Answer is no. Science, for example, even COVID PCR you take, which is the latest issue we had, right? For example, there were 3 types of tests, if you remember. There was a rapid at-home test. There was a COVID antigen, PCR, antigen, and there was a COVID PCR test, right? Now, you see the home test jo tha, the accuracy was not more than 50-60%. Right? आप घर पे चेक करते जाओ, लेकिन half the time you're wrong. Right? A COVID PCR test has 75% accuracy, but 75, not 100. Right? So because it depends on many factors. So a test can be very accurate, right? 75, 80, 90%. But is it 99% sure that every time you go for a test, it will catch it? The answer is no. But that's where the more precise labs, the ones who are better quality, is where you can make a difference. Because you're increasing your chances of catching the right thing at the right time.
तो अगर आप 100 लोग हो, 100 लोग 100 बार कैंसर का टेस्ट कराते हैं, तो ज़रूरी नहीं है कि वो 100 के 100 को पता चल जाएगा कि है कि नहीं है. ब्लैक एंड वाइट आंसर नहीं आएगा. बट उनमें से 50, 60, 70 लोगों को पता चल जाएगा.
If you go to a better quality lab, then the chances are probably 80-85 will come to know. Right.
So you can, today the technology has reached a point where आप ये पता कर सकते हो कि आपकी फैमिली में कैंसर का कोई जीन है कि नहीं है, और फ्यूचर में चांसेस है आपके वो बनाने, आपको कैंसर होने की कि नहीं है.
हाँ जी, बट यू आर लुकिंग फॉर समथिंग स्पेसिफिक. ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने किसी ने बोल दिया मैं एकदम हेल्दी हूँ, मेरी फैमिली में कुछ नहीं है, नाउ आई विल गो एंड डू अ फुल बॉडी पैनल. अभी कोई लैब ऐसे प्रमोट कर रहे हैं कि आप पूरा लैब पैनल कर लीजिए, वी विल टेल यू योर कैंसर फ्री और यू हैव एनीथिंग. ऐसा दिस इज नॉट ट्रू.
ये बकवास है.
ये बकवास है. राइट? तो ये जो चीज़ें होती है ना कि आई विल टेल यू पूरा जिनोमिक्स बॉडी का, एंड आई विल टेल यू योर प्रेडिक्टिव डिजीज, इन दिस नॉनसेंस. राइट? द साइंस हैज़ नॉट कम देयर येट. बट अगर आपके फैमिली में कोई इल है एंड यू हैव फाउंड समबडी हैज़ कैंसर, यू कैन फाइंड द जीन एंड देन यू कैन लुक फॉर दैट जीन इन अदर पीपल.
That you can do. Here's a question. So my nani, okay, she had cancer, and then her death was because of cancer. तो अब there's a risk, right, because of mom and everyone else. So अगर आज मैं अब टेक्स्ट कराता हूँ just to check कि okay मुझे है कि नहीं, वह किसी को कुछ हुआ कि नहीं हुआ है, अब मैं कराता हूँ और मुझे पता चल गया कि कोई एक पर्टिकुलर चीज़ है, then even though like you said कि we can do something about it, मेरी लाइफ में आधा टेंशन तो मुझे इस चीज़ से हो गया कि मुझे पता चल गया कि शिट मेरे अंदर भी वो एक पर्टिकुलर जीन है या पर्टिकुलर कोई चीज़ है जिसकी वजह से मुझे कैंसर हो सकता है इन लाइफ.
हो सकता है इज द राइट वर्ड, बिकॉज जस्ट बिकॉज जीन है डजंट मीन नेसेसरली हो जाएगा,
हमेशा बनेगा. राइट?
द जीन जस्ट मीन्स के चांस है. राइट? एंड what it gives you fear, but it also gives you great opportunity, because then you will be more careful. You will change your life habits. You will say, देखो, if I have a chance of getting cancer, let me make my body as a hospitable a place that cancer doesn't come. Because what does cancer thrive in? Cancer thrives in acidity, right? Cancer thrives in a certain environment, right? So for example, the more you drink, the more spicy food you eat, the more you smoke, the more drugs you do, whatever you do in your life, and if you're putting harmful substances in your body, you are creating a nicer place for cancer to thrive.
Okay,
right?
Double click on this. Cancer thrives on acidity.
One of the things, yes.
So अगर acidity है and cancer होने के chances भी हैं, या cancer है या छोटा सा है, it increases?
I'm not saying there's a direct causation. What I'm saying is that usually one of the factors is also a very highly acidic environment. Right? So all I'm saying is, it's like, for example, when you want to become pregnant, like when I want to become pregnant, right? What do? The smart thing to do is say, look, make my body as hospitable a place for a baby to come in and to grow. Which means, what will I do? I'll try to ease my mind. I'll try to get rid of, bad bacteria and toxins in my body. Am I going to fill my body with alcohol and shots every night, or am I going to keep it cleaner? Am I going to eat more nutritious food? Am I going to put junk in my body? Right? So you're trying to do something positive and create life. You'll make it a hospitable environment. You don't want something to invade your body. Yeah. Make it a hospitable environment. If you make it an inhospitable environment, it'll be worse for you. So it's just simple common sense, actually. We don't have to be greatly medical about these things. We just actually have to use simple knowledge. We have information. Let's do something with it. And now that scares us. You know why it scares us? It scares us because we don't want to change our lifestyle. Actually, what scares us is, अरे shit, I know this got problem. Now मेरे को ये एक दो चीज बंद करना पड़ेगा. That's what scares us.
Stop attacking me. Coming back to the test, कि अगर आपने बोला कि पता चल जाए और उसके बाद आपको बेटर करना है, why not? The bigger question is कि अगर नहीं भी पता चले तो डायग्नोस्टिक के बिना भी अगर मैं अपनी बॉडी बेटर कर दूं, then why do I need diagnostic?
Because sometimes there are things which are not in your control. For example, most things are in our control. Good exercise, good eating habits, good environment in our body, less stress, etc., etc. These are all things in our control, right? But genetic traits, जो हमें inherit की हैं, we've seen patients, for example, who've lived amazing lives. They've done everything right, but they had a genetic trait, right? Now that you're not going to know. You have to test because your body and your blood reveals things to you that you don't know otherwise. So that I think it's not this or that, it's both.
Okay.
Right? You have to take care of yourself and you have to find out what's happening in your body.
And then if I catch it early, maximum चीजें क्या मैं treat कर सकता हूँ?
Maximum treat कर सकते हो. You may not be able to cure everything, but you can certainly manage it much better before it gets to a point of suffering or death.
So you said allergies पता चल सकती है, हार्ट, लिवर, बॉडी के जो मार्कर्स हैं, ब्लड मार्कर्स पता चल सकते हैं, कैंसर पता चल सकता है, और क्या पता चल सकता है? डायग्नोस्टिक से. Where the technology is
there's 4,000 varieties of
but
tests.
But where the technology, like what people don't usually know?
I'll give you another example of a gene mutation. There used to be a time when a woman would have a miscarriage. और हमें पता नहीं होता था कि miscarriage क्यों हुआ. आज सेम वे जेनेटिकली आपको पता हो सकता है कि ये जीन म्यूटेशन, इफ इट वाज अ जेनेटिक इशू, देन because of this particular issue it happened, and there are things you can actually do about it. The other very interesting thing is drugs. For example, today you find out, let's say theoretically, you have HIV or you have hepatitis, right? Now problem है क्या करो? HIV is possibly a lifelong infection, not much a virus, you can't do much about it, but you can treat it, you're taking drugs. Now some drugs work better on your body because of the way your body is made up, and other drugs don't work so well. So we have a drug resistance testing to tell you which drugs will work better on your body and which doesn't work so well. So you do the same thing for TB. So what happens is it helps the doctor treat you better. Otherwise क्या होगा? आप drug A शुरू करोगे, 3 महीने के बाद आप फिर टेस्ट करोगे and you have not improved. Then doctor will say now move to drug B. फिर 6 महीने not improved, drug C. Meantime your body is getting worse and worse. So if you know upfront which drugs work better on you and which don't, you actually have a better, faster way to treatment.
Give me top 5 tests जो हर इंसान को जानने चाहिए, because now that every time you talk about a new test, I'm like shit, ये तो मैंने किया नहीं, मुझे करवा लेना चाहिए, मेरी फैमिली का करवा लेना चाहिए, मेरी फैमिली में पता होना चाहिए सबको ड्रग कौन सा वर्क कर रहा है. Because the more and more you talk and I'm getting to know new things, I'm sure जो देख रहा है उसको भी यही लग रहा होगा. बट ऐसे सारी चीज नहीं करा सकते ना, 4000 चीजें.
बट सिंपल चीज है ना. देखिए हमारी जैसी कंपनियां ने पैकेज कर लिया आपके लिए, सो इट्स वेरी सिंपल. आई टेल यू, टुडे यू गो इनटू अ मेट्रोपोलिस सेंटर and for 2,500 rupees you can do everything that is required for you.
But that won't involve your cancer के लिए gene testing. No. That won't involve allergy. That won't involve your drug A/B testing. Right. So I'm asking you कि
but allergy everybody may not need to do ना, because you don't have history of allergies. You don't need to do it. क्यों आपको पैसे बर्बाद करने? मत कीजिए. Right? Cancer also, for example, do a sonography once a year, I would say, right? And that will keep you relatively clear. Right? You're anyway going to be doing all the other blood tests. Because see, cancer, honestly, in blood tests, we have panels, etc. But I think the higher chance of picking them up is actually through sonography.
Okay. So give me 5 tests जो हर इंसान को करना चाहिए, and then give me 2-3 more जो बहुत ज़्यादा health conscious है, afford कर सकता है ज़्यादा, उसको करना चाहिए.
Okay, so look, everybody must do these packages, like I said, which are different
annually
variety
or 6 months.
Annually, बहुत enough है.
Okay.
You don't need to do 6 months, but you have packages ranging from 2,000 rupees to 5,000 rupees. Pick whatever's in your price point and do it. 2,500, 3,000 is perfectly fine. Right? It'll give you a coverage of all the basic things that you need to do and cover. Your heart, your lung, your liver, your kidney, urine, stool, all of that it will cover. It'll tell you what's going on in your gut. It'll tell you if there's any infection, all of that.
Okay.
Now, additionally, if you are affording, right, get your vitamins checked. Something as simple as your vitamin D. Why is it important to do? Right? Vitaminosis, which is over having too much of vitamins, which is unlikely. Most people have a deficiency. Actually, there's a statistic that says I think some 60% of Indians have a deficiency of vitamin D. And a vitamin D impacts your daily energy. So all of those of us who feel very tired, very fatigued, maybe it's as simple as a vitamin D deficiency. And that can play out in many parts of your life. So something as simple as that too, do a test.
Okay.
Right? If you're thyroid, for example, you need to know whether you are a hypothyroid, because it's very easily solvable. You can take one medicine every day and you can normalize your thyroid. Your thyroid balances your temperature in your body, right? So that's an important one for you to do. Besides that, if you have a family history of allergy, must do. If you have a family history of cancer, definitely screen once a year. People who've had a family history of cardiac problems, heart disease, must do a CT angio.
What is a CT
once in
angio?
3-4 years. It's a radiology test. We don't do it. But a CT angio is available at good hospitals, good centers. Once in few years, like above the age of 40-45, especially men.
Not
Because
young
men
people?
are at, not so many, unless you have a history. See, if you have a history, then yes. But if you are not having a history, then frankly, if you're more than 40-45, you're pretty okay. And you can do once every couple of years. Right? But that's necessary. So it's really about curating it to you.
Okay.
And that starts with empowering yourself with knowledge on self-care. Right? The good thing is the data is available. You go to our site, you go to other sites, you go to Mayo Clinic, you'll get the data. Now it's about saying, I care enough about my body to dedicate 20 minutes of my time away from Fabulous Housewives to my care.
Yeah.
And I'm actually going to make sure that every year I just take out a couple of hours to take care of myself.
See, you get a lot of data.
Yeah.
And you must be seeing a lot of new patterns. India में क्या चल रहा है, कैसे हो रहा है. Hereditary कितनी important role play करती है in having a disease in a kid or like in anyone?
It's quite significant. It's quite significant, but not everything gets transferred, right? So it's not that just because my mother was diabetic, I'll be diabetic. Aisa hai nahi. There's not the necessary that all the gene pool gets transferred every generation. Sometimes it skips generations, goes to somebody else, etc. So, but I mean, it's the nature versus nurture conversation, which has been there for donkey's years. And we know for sure that nature plays a very important role. Now, you yourself have many things in your control. Even if you have a genetic trait for something, all the other things you do will determine whether that genetic trait becomes a defining moment in your life or it remains a less defining moment in your life. That is in our
And वो कैसे
hands.
define हो?
By lifestyle. But if we are careless, we are negligent, we say, I'm too busy, I'm working, मैं क्या करूँ, यहाँ मेरा काम है, मेरे को हर time travel करना पड़ता है, मैं बहुत stressed हूँ, मैं ये हूँ, मैं वो हूँ. That is actually negligence.
But the bigger negligence is कि यार कुछ नहीं होता.
The bigger negligence, and that is the same part of it, which is I don't want to know because I don't want to do anything, so I'll be in denial.
And that's problematic.
Right.
And what if you have to put weightage in percentage form? एक disease अगर किसी को होती है, let's say diabetes या cancer या कुछ भी, hereditary का कितना ज़्यादा कितना % रोल होता है और lifestyle का कितना होता है?
Very difficult to tell. I don't have that data. I'll be just making up some number, which I don't want to do.
Okay, so it's like, but both are equally important or कि
Yeah,
one...
I mean, look, diabetes, for example, may appear like, अरे यार सबको diabetes है तो क्या हुआ? बस मीठा नहीं खाना पड़ता. But actually, diabetes is a very complex disease. And if you actually see when people finally get hospitalized at the ages of 75, 80, whatever, they may have had a hip replacement surgery because they may have fallen in the bathroom and gone there for nothing to do with diabetes. But when the hospital starts treating the patient, it is usually the diabetes that complicates the working of all the other organs. And even if you solve the hip issue, something else may go wrong. So these chronic diseases, right, heart, blood pressure, diabetes, which are actually very manageable because we have hundreds of years of data on them. There are drugs, there are all kinds of things available to help you manage it. You just have to keep it in control. You keep it in control, your life doesn't get complicated and hopefully you survive and you don't die. Right? So to me, I mean, the knowledge we have should be empowering to us.
Yeah, you talk about diabetes. India world का capital क्यों बन गया diabetes का? What's going on? Like, have you seen any pattern? Is there any region जहाँ पे diabetes ज़्यादा होती है? Is there कि India, I don't know, like geographically we are at a place where diabetes ज़्यादा होती है कि हमारी lifestyle ऐसी है? Like, what is the reason? India में क्यों इतनी चीज़ें बढ़ते जा रही हैं?
So there are definitely different communities and different illnesses that affect different communities.
Jaise?
Right? For example, like you asked the question on diabetes, we've seen patterns where Tamil Nadu is a big diabetes hub. We've seen Gujarat, big diabetes hub. Now, I don't know direct links, but there are a lot of research and theses that say that, your diabetes gets caused by a bunch of reasons. Part of it is genetic, part of it is your lifestyle. And what you eat and how you behave will determine finally, how strong or how bad your diabetes is. There is a theory on saying that the amount of, for example, saturated fats that you eat, right? Like you have this ghee, for example, which a certain kind of ghee, which is, it's really sort of coating, your arteries, and it's really making it not so healthy for you. Or, for example, if you're eating carbohydrates at multiple spikes in a day. तो आपने सुबह में इडली खा लिया, आपने दोपहर में लंच खा लिया, आपने शाम को समोसा खा लिया, आपने रात को ये खा लिया. Like, पोहा is supposedly a very healthy breakfast in India. मेरे को ये कभी समझ में नहीं आया. It's all rice flakes. How does poha become a healthy? It's pure rice. Rice is pure carbohydrate. Carbohydrate, when it breaks down in your body, is pure sugar. Right? So actually, when we are eating, you eat poha for breakfast, you eat rice, dal, for lunch. You eat, in the evening, I don't know, whatever, like a samosa or a vada pav or whatever it is. And then at night again, you eat rice or pasta or whatever. I mean, it's carbs all day. Right? And it's spiking your blood sugar constantly. And those are the things that actually potentially, cause you more harm. So I think this information on nutrition, how it's impacting our body is all out there. We just have to go read. We just have to understand. And then we just have to start balancing our food and our daily lives and habits in a little bit more balanced way.
But isn't it healthy carbs versus non-healthy carbs?
Of course. And then ideally you want a balanced meal. Every meal you want little protein, little fat, little carbs, little, different things, right? Fiber.
So are you saying जो states ज़्यादा carb-based diet रखती हैं, उधर you have seen higher number of diabetic patients?
Yeah, more carbs more frequently in the day. It's about the spikes of sugar. Right. So it's not about if you're eating like 2 meals a day and you're eating carbs. That's not the problem. The problem is how many times a day you're eating carbs.
तो हर थोड़ी देर में snacking culture है. जैसे गुजरात is a very snacking culture.
Yeah, but also what the snacks are, right? Like it's deep fried. It's made of maida.
It's carbs.
Yeah,
like
any kind of
carbs and maida.
Carbs and meetha.
That's Gujarat. And Tamil Nadu में क्यों? Tamil Nadu, I've heard that they have a good diet.
In what way?
In they have a better diet than comparatively to other states because they udhar junk food streets pe itna zyada nahi hai.
No, but for example, it's very rice heavy.
What's the scariest thing you have seen based on all the data that you have seen?
No such, I wouldn't say really the scariest thing.
Or something like the shocking data you found out was like, oh, ye pattern to I could have never been able to understand if I was not the head of Metropolis.
I mean, for example, we've seen polycystic ovaries at a crazy number in India, right? PCOS is very, very high as a percentage of women in India, right? Now, that is something I would have been, it's just like, why such an abnormal percentage, right? So it's very, very high in India. But we're also seeing, obviously, a fair amount of infertility in India now, right? And again, what, people may not be correlating is it's combination of many things, right? I mean, we have far more radiation from electronics in our lives. We are keeping our phone on all parts of our bodies. Yeah. We are using it next to our ears all the time. From Bluetooth, there's constant some sort of a radiation coming out. All of that is causing some of the damage, right? Also, there's much more smoking, there's more drinking. Again, the same thing. You're not keeping your body that healthy. So therefore, you are also bound to see other effects of that. So as people decide to parent older in life, and I'm a late parent, right? So I have no bias there. But as you decide to parent later in life, you still have to make sure that your body is healthy enough to absorb that choice. Right? Like I had my first child when I was 40 and I had my second child at 44. Right? Or my 2 children at 44. I had twins just 7 months ago. But something which I did, which is very interesting, and I want to share that. It's been very private. I haven't shared it generally, but I think good for people to know that, the age for women when the fertility starts going down has traditionally been known to be 35 globally. And what happens is that till 35, you're reasonably okay. I mean, it's dropping. But at the 35, it's a very grave fall where fertility goes down. Now, those numbers of 35 are also known to be decreasing now. Because your lifestyle has changed. From a younger age, you're drinking, younger age, you're smoking, younger age, you're doing a bunch of things. You're harming your body more, right? So your fertility levels cannot stay stagnant. So you're also using, like I said, phones, electronics, etc. So that number is falling. We don't have a number yet. But at the same time, so in my case, at 32, I said, okay, let me do a fertility test. And at the age of 32, I realized my fertility is very low. So what do? Now, I was not ready to have a kid then. I wasn't married. I wasn't ready to have a child. So I said, mujhe kya karna chahiye? So first I was, quite suffocated by the idea of it. And I never grew up thinking, "Arey yaar, I'm dying to have kids." I was not that person. I was not like a 22 dreaming of children. I wasn't. But I still wanted the option in life. I wanted to say that, look, if tomorrow I meet somebody who I want to be with, I want to have the option to have children. Whether I choose to or not is a different story.
Fair.
So I actually went about and I researched and I found out that there is an ability to egg freeze. There is an ability to freeze embryos, right? Embryo is when you take the sperm and the egg and fuse them together, and egg is just when you're doing your own eggs, right? So you won't believe it. I was dating my boyfriend then, who's now my husband, for 6 months.
Okay.
Just 6 months. And I told him this story and I said, look, this is the case and I'm thinking of doing egg freezing. And he said, okay, great, you should do it. Fully support you. What do you need from me? Then after a month, I told him, actually my mom is telling me I should do embryo freezing because at that time, egg freezing was not so stable, which is much better now. Science has progressed a lot. So she's suggesting, why don't we think about freezing our embryos? So he was quiet for a minute and then he immediately said, yeah, let's do it, right? Just 6 months into dating, right? It was a big plunge. A big leap.
The conversation just escalated pretty quickly.
Right? And you won't believe it. We went through 3 IVF cycles together. We froze embryos. And that decision was the single decision why I have 3 children now. Because if at the age of 40, I went to decide to get pregnant, I can tell you 100% I would not have because my fertility was not so great even at 32. And look, there's nothing like you have to take this time out of your life. Just for you to know, the first time I did my first IVF cycle, in 2012 and 13, I was running my business full time. I was traveling all over the place. I was doing all the things I needed to do.
Your day-to-day life.
It's not like your day-to-day life gets affected. It's not like I have to say I have to take a break for 2.5 months and do only this. कुछ नहीं है ऐसे. 1 घंटे आप जाओगे, आप injection लोगे, आप scan करोगे, blood test करोगे, भागो. Go do your life. Even when I was implanting to have the babies and first baby in 2019, I took my company public at the same time. Right?
That's commendable.
Right? So there's nothing we have to stop in our lives for it. It's just something like you will do something else. So your mother's not well, your father's not well. You'll take care of them while you're working, while you're doing your life. The same way.
Let me just tell you, I really appreciate that you shared this story. Thank you so much.
I hope it's helpful to people. And
it is. I'm sure somebody will find it like really, really inspiring and helpful at the same time. I really appreciate. Thank you for doing that. Okay, coming back to the diagnostics business. Okay, tell me fast. ऐसा कुछ है कि इंडिया में you're seeing any trend कि बहुत सारी diseases हैं जो जल्दी से spread हो रही है या नहीं हो रही है? Is there any trend you see?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you see in the next 10 years, globally and in India, you'll find the 2 areas that are going to be the fastest growing. Of course, heart and diabetes and all will keep growing. But besides that, cancer and neurological diseases. So all kinds of mental health issues are going to be the fastest growing areas in the future. And what's fantastic, and I read an article recently, which was quite amazing. I was talking to a researcher last night we were talking about how shockingly, when you talk about like Parkinson's, mental health issue, or you talk about dementia, autism, any of these things, people think it's neurological, mental health, depression mein tha. Some people have these ideas as well. But it's found now, there are some articles showing that your gut health is very deeply connected to your mental health.
Okay.
Right? So it's very interesting. So for example, why do we call sugar poison? It's something even as basic as that. Because basically the way when sugar gets released into your blood, it spikes your thing. You get an artificial high. And then you very quickly get an artificial low.
Yeah.
So your moods actually go up and down. So the more crap you eat, the more processed foods you eat, the more sugar you eat, and I'm talking about crap means including your, maida, pizzas, whatever. All of that gets converted into sugar into your bloodstream. And you keep having this up and down and your moods become actually very unstable. Suddenly you feel great, suddenly you feel low, suddenly you feel good again, suddenly you feel high, and that becomes an addiction.
So there's no constant.
It's no constant because it's all artificially induced. Now they're finding that, for example, there was a research that came out that if you've eaten very spicy foods in life, बहुत आप मिर्ची खाते हो, in your gut lining, it has caused disruptions, like holes, because it's burning it. And there's bacteria flowing from your gut to your brain, because the maximum number of nerves are actually connecting your gut to your brain. If there are pathways directly connecting, and the maximum are connecting your gut to your brain. So you have bacteria that's flowing to your brain, which is therefore then leading to bunch of
Parkinson's and all.
mental health issues. So actually, if we look at our bodies holistically, and rather than as these separate organs, as liver, kidney, this and that, it's just one organism looking for balance, looking for a healthy place to live, looking for us to make our bodies, reasonably in balance on everything, and not to do anything which is extreme to it. So, that, makes it a difficult place.
And all of this is happening because अब हमें ज़्यादा diagnostics पता चल रहा है, हमारे पास ज़्यादा research है कि इसलिए कि जंक फूड लाइफ में बढ़ते आ रहा है, टॉक्सिन ज़्यादा बढ़ते आ रहे हैं, शुगर ज़्यादा बढ़ती आ रही है.
दोनों ना, I mean, on one hand, life is focusing much more on convenience than anything else. Everything is about convenience.
What are the other thing? Give me one more thing.
So the other thing we found, we did again a big study on cholesterol and triglycerides and heart, right? Because that's a big issue in India.
Yeah.
And look, everybody knows, okay, 50 plus, 60 plus, even 45 plus, you got to be careful. Indian people are quite prone to cardiac disease. Our foods contribute to it. Our trade risk markers contribute to, etc. What was shocking to me was when we did the study of 60,000 people, Metropolis found that under 25, or you can say under 30, 35% of people, 35% of people were found to have elevated triglycerides.
What does it mean?
Triglycerides is one of the tests. You see in the lipid profile, you have your cholesterol, HDL, LDL, and then triglycerides. Now, triglycerides is like the fat in your heart.
Oh.
So basically, you are found that there is too much fatty stuff in your heart, and that shows an elevated triglyceride, right? Which again is getting caused by what we talked about: crappy food, late night eating, snacky junking, whatever, junk snacking, and etc., etc. That is really scary, because what it means is that from a very young age, you are seriously prone to heart disease.
Yeah.
Right? And now we're talking about ages of 18, 25.
And that's happening.
And that's not supposed to happen at this age. Right? So something is going wrong in what we are doing, that the fact that we are finding these very alarming statistics, which was not the case before. Right? So our food and our lifestyle and our choices are certainly having an impact on our heart.
If you have to put out one thing which is the single biggest contributor in making all of these things, like ये सब जो इतना वर्स कर रहा है, हर किसी को जल्दी एज में हार्ट अटैक्स आ रहे हैं, ये एलिवेटेड ट्राइग्लिसराइड हो रहा है, हज़ारों चीज़ें हैं जो पहले से 50 प्लस लोग होती थी, अब 30s में, 20s में, 25s में लोगों को होने लग गई. What is the single biggest contributor? Lifestyle is definitely one, I get it, but what do you think is कि ये तो बंद करनी ही पड़ेगी, like this is, we need to take a call?
See, it's different for different people, but I think I would say it starts with the concept of self-care, right? First, we have to say that, look, this matters to me. Now, what most people do is, hey, ठीक है यार, देखो मैं जाके I've gone to the gym and look at how big my muscles are. That is not self-care. That is just your image. The question is, you may be muscled outside, but you're having a cardiac heart issue inside. Right? Yeah. So the question is self-care truly with what really matters in your body, not your muscles so much. I mean, your muscles is important, but it's not the core of you, right? So I think just self-care about knowing what's happening, checking on it once in a while, doing something about it. Now, each person need to do different things. We all need to eat well. We all need to do exercise. But we all need to do health checks. We all need to find out what's going on in our body.
I was going to ask you this question, ki what have you done in Maharashtra specifically, like Mumbai? Most of the GPs I talk to, they swear by your test. They don't actually trust on, I don't want to take names of other brand. And they're like, अरे इनके टेस्ट तो अब खराब हो गए, इनके टेस्ट तो खराब हो गए, आप इन्हीं से. I was like, test, you asked me to do a blood test. I got the blood test done. Now you're asking me to get the blood test done again because you don't trust XYZ brand, and that brand also big.
But the
like,
best
what have
part
you
of
done
this,
here? Like, do you give more commissions to them? What's going on?
I'm so happy you asked this question. I'm so happy you asked this question, because the common perception in our industry is that labs give incentives and commissions to doctors.
Yeah.
And I can tell you very confidently, sitting on a public platform, that we don't give a single rupee of money to anybody.
No commissions to any doctors.
No money to anybody.
तो फिर डॉक्टर्स क्यों बोलते हैं कि आपके टेस्ट पे ट्रस्ट करेंगे?
Because they understand that when they have to treat the patient, the diagnosis is what leads to the correct treatment. I'll give you a simple example. किसी को fever है, right? आप कोई भी lab में जाओ, तो fever can be many things. Fever is a symptom. It can be a common influenza. It can be a bacterial infection. It can be a dengue, leptospira, malaria, chikungunya. I mean, I can give you a list
of
typhoid, list of things it can be. Now, how does a doctor know the fever is for what? Because the drugs are different for everything. Now, they will send it to a lab. Now, agar lab ne aapka dengue negative de diya instead of positive, like I give you an example, the patient can land up straight in the hospital.
Yeah.
So, doctors understand that for critical illnesses, they need accurate blood results, because that determines what surgery they do, how to treat the patient, and they don't want to take a chance in critical cases. So for a common, ठीक है यार मेरे पेट में थोड़ा gas है, you may or may not come to Metropolis.
Yeah.
Doctor may not send you also. But I'll tell you, for anything important in your life, and important is different for different people. For a diabetic, a sugar test is important. It may not be important for a patient who's not diabetic. For a heart patient, cholesterol is important. May not be important for osteoarthritis patient. Yeah. So depending on who you are, a simple sugar test can be very critical to who you are. And doctors recognize this, and which is why they say that, look, when the patient is important for us, we will always make sure we send it to the right lab. Because the test is important here. And people give doctors a very bad rep. They make it sound like all doctors are corrupt, all doctors are bad. I'll tell you, I've grown up with doctors in my house. I've seen the doctor fraternity very closely. And there's always a mixed basket of, good apples, bad apples. But I can tell you largely, whether people take something, don't take something, right? In the industry, I can tell you most doctors truly care for their patients.
Agreed.
They truly care for their patients. They don't want to compromise. To the best of their knowledge,
yes.
To the best of their knowledge. They don't want to compromise the care. Right. And obviously the ideal situation is that there is zero bad apples in the situation. That's the ideal situation. But that's not true anywhere in life,
Fair. I agree with this, but all the good doctors I've met in my life, even though sometimes there are doctors who don't know about particular technology or the new advancement which has happened, I still trust them and I genuinely love them because the kind of people they are and I know कि वो किस हद तक जाएंगे for treating a patient. So I genuinely love those good doctors.
Yeah.
But I've also met that there are few, बहुत rare होगा, probably 2 out of 10, जो they're a little arrogant.
And sometimes very commercial, sometimes pushy, sometimes tell you something. Yeah.
Arrogance about their approach, their structure, the way they operate. And वो ready नहीं होते सुनने के लिए किसी और भी चीज़. They're a strict saying कि ये 4 चीज़ें हैं, यही करना है. And that arrogance I've seen few cases कि खराब हो जाते हैं.
Yeah.
So वो few cases इतने highlight हो जाते हैं. That's why the whole fraternity का नाम बार people keep talking about it. They do certain stuff. But most of the doctors are good. Compare India and Africa. ज़्यादा Africa में कैसी diseases देखने को मिलती है versus India में?
तो Africa में you see high incidence of HIV, high incidence of sexually transmitted diseases. You see a fair amount of paternity testing because there is a cultural thing of polygamy in Africa. So therefore, there's usually a question mark, kiska bachcha hai? Right? So
is it very normal then?
In some tribes, yeah, it's quite normal. So very different cultures, right? So you see therefore different testing requirements. So, that's obviously one side of it. A fair amount of infectious diseases, malaria is still a big issue there. So you're not seeing still as much of, cancer and it's not as much as you're still struggling with a lot of infectious diseases and viruses and things like that. So definitely different in the test mix. Second big difference I would say is the labor workforce and the way they work. Indians, again, we don't know how lucky we are. You know, my teams, if they're supposed to leave at 6 o'clock in the evening, but there are patient samples which are not tested. मतलब किसी को कुछ बोलना ही नहीं पड़ता. वो अपने आप वेट कर लेंगे कि how can we leave without these patients need their reports. वो अपने आप कर लेंगे. There is a purpose of care and a purpose of just compassion.
Yeah.
Slightly different in Africa, where there is a mindset of saying कि नहीं 5 बजे मतलब 5 बजे. फिर आपको डिस्कस करना पड़ेगा, नेगोशिएट करना पड़ेगा कि आप रहोगे, प्लीज रह जाओ, ये मिलेगा, वो करेंगे, ये करेंगे, वो करेंगे. I'm not generalizing it, but at least that's what we have seen as a bigger difference, right? In between the work cultures. But there is again an ability to get emotional with the African people and make them behave differently. But that requires an effort. It's not automatic. Less entrepreneurial, I would say. India is highly entrepreneurial. Sabko boss banna hai, sabko, wants to do something different. Now that leads to two things. One, it creates a lot of innovation in people's minds. People are proactive, but it also leads to a lot of जुगाड़ in India. बहुत leakage होता है, fraud होता है, because सब बोलते हैं मुझे extra पैसा बनाना है. Africa हमने देखा है कि less entrepreneurial, less strict, very happy with comfortable life. मतलब 9 से 5 काम करो, फिर घर जाओ. You know, they're not as ambitious, I would say. I would say these are some of the differences.
Talk about opportunity. Africa में सबसे बड़ी opportunity क्या है और इंडिया में सबसे बड़ी opportunity
in diagnostics. I mean,
for you, like what are you seeing next?
Africa, look, I think in diagnostics के लिए base low है अभी. You know, it's an untapped market, so I can see a very long structural growth ahead.
You can see the India story playing out there as well for you.
No, because these countries are not as strong as India. Neither do they have democratic governments everywhere. Neither do they have currency management everywhere. You see, like Nigeria has depreciated 50% in this last year. Kenya has depreciated 20% the currency. So our Indian fundamentals, how much ever we may say, ease of doing business is not great, but the fundamentals of India are very strong. We have a large population of people, English speaking, along with, of course, other languages, a skilled education system, so skilled labor that comes out, large market opportunity from a consumption standpoint. You know, there is a democratic system of government. There is a justice in court. Now, we may not like some of the way these things operate. We may not say, okay, justice is delayed, but it exists.
Yeah.
In some countries, it doesn't exist. So, from
Africa में problem है?
I don't know about all countries. In some countries, it's fairly there. But in some countries, these are, autocratic countries. So, मतलब आपको जो भी करना आप करो, you want to stand and scream, but you're not going to get justice. So I think the things we also take a lot for granted in India, when you look at other countries, you realize actually life is not so sweet. And I think it's about, being thankful for the good things we have, while we have to keep complaining about the bad things, because that's part of life. Because that's how citizens we have to do to make it better. But
that's how we progress faster.
Yeah, but you have to still be thankful for what we have.
And what's the biggest opportunity you see here?
I mean, just India as a country is humongous, right? And I mean, there's, like I said, we're in 750 odd towns and cities, but there's another 2,000 odd to go. So there's an unlimited opportunity to go deeper, 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 deeper. Only 6% of India has ever been diagnosed.
Only 6%
6% of India has ever been diagnosed.
So 94% ने कभी
टेस्ट ही नहीं कराया.
कोई टेस्ट नहीं कराया.
Right?
Is it because of the income? Is it awareness?
Combination of many things.
But what percentage of these people would be able to afford this?
The government provides basic health care to all unaffording people also. Right? Hamari government.
I'm talking about because you're a private player.
No, so they may not be able to afford private services.
So
that I
like
understand.
50-60%?
Like 50%, we are saying 40-50% are anyway unaffording. Right? Whether you call BPL or not.
You're left with, like, let's say, 50% pool.
Then you have another 40, then you have your lower middle class, which will be another 20-30%.
But lower middle class they can afford it, right?
Most of them use government hospitals. But some of them, yes, they use private as well. But they'll probably use more of the unorganized sector in India, right?
But if there's no price difference...
No, there is a price difference. I didn't say there's no price difference. There is a price difference because the quality difference है ना.
Okay. कितना difference होता है अगर गली मोहल्ले वाला normal
आप देखिए तो
unreliable के पास जाओ versus
cholesterol test ले लो. I'll give you 4 levels, right? There is a lab which is run by a technician or a non-medical person. Let's say that lab will charge for a cholesterol 90 rupees.
Okay.
You have a pathologist run lab. Out of 300,000 labs in India, 10% are run by pathologists.
Okay.
Rest are run by nobody knows who.
Okay.
Okay. So that pathologist run lab will charge maybe 120 rupees for the same cholesterol. A lab company like ours will charge maybe 140 rupees for a cholesterol. A hospital will charge 200 for when you walk into the hospital, and if you are hospitalized, charge 400 for the same test. So actually going to hospitals for pathology is the most expensive ordeal.
Yeah.
Right? If you have a choice, unless you're of course there stuck with IV, it's a different story. But if you have a choice, that's the most expensive.
वो तो कराना नहीं चाहिए था.
But
so 90 and 140 का that delta is big. And do you think covering that is the opportunity कि नहीं अभी तो 140 वाले जो afford कर सकते हैं वही अभी 20-30% बाकी है.
हाँ वो बहुत बाकी है. And more than that you have to realize कि कितने टाइम आप साल में टेस्ट करते हो. एक टाइम, राइट? एवरेज टिकट साइज क्या है? 5 से 6 रुपया है, 500-600 रुपया है. इट्स नॉट समथिंग वेरी एक्सपेंसिव. इट्स नॉट ब्रेकिंग योर बैंक. It's not like a subscription where every month you're paying 300-400 for a mobile phone.
Yeah.
Now, point is, if you can spend 3,500 rupees on a mobile phone in a year, can you not spend 500 rupees on your own health? And can you not say, I'll spend 550 rupees to go to the best place rather than spending 500 at not good place? ये 50 रुपया आपका बैंक तो ब्रेक नहीं करेगा ना. So I think we have to be smart that actually that saves you hospitalization cost ना. आप अगर आपने देखा नहीं कि आपके में क्या प्रॉब्लम है, फिर आपको सिम्टम्स आ जाएगी, फिर आप हॉस्पिटल चले जाओगे, फिर आपको 3 लाख का झटका मिलेगा. So better you spend the 50-100 rupees in preventive, take care of yourself, get a precise report, and then avoid the hospital.
Okay, I have a last question. Actually, second last question. So second last question was, we were talking about marriage. One doctor said on the podcast only कि शादी करने से पहले बोलते कुंडली मिलाओ नहीं मिलाओ, ब्लड टेस्ट प्रोफाइल जरूर मिला दो, बिकॉज दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अगर अरेंज मैरिज कर रहे हो तो लव में तो फिर यू डोंट हैव अ चॉइस, बट अरेंज मैरिज कर रहे हो तो दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. डू यू बिलीव इन दिस?
Look, it's helpful in some cases.
Okay, जैसे क्या?
I mean, your cholesterol level matching is not a requirement. But for example, if you want to have children, then if you are, both of you happen to be thalassemia carriers, or a minor or a major, then when your bloods mix, your child can have a significant problem in life. So there are some very specific things which you ideally want to know. Like if you are a thal minor, you ideally don't want to conceive with another person who's also got a thalassemia. So
क्या टेस्ट कराना चाहिए? Give me 1 or 2 tests.
Thalassemia profile, for example, would be a test that you is
husband
good
wife
to do.
both should get it done.
And that tends to be more in some communities, like I told you. So that would be, I would say, a test that's good to do. If you are wondering, for example, I remember once there was a case where a friend of mine called me and said, listen, yaar, she was having an arranged marriage, and she said, listen, I'm supposed to get engaged to this guy, and he's had many girlfriends in his life, so I'm a little bit worried. I think I should do his STD profile. So she got his STD profile done. So you may say that, look, I want to be careful because I may not want to necessarily be in a situation, if I'm going to marry this person, I'm going to be intimate with this person, I'm going to have a child with this person. If you know their bank balance and you know which car they drive and you met the chachi, kaki and everybody, you should know what's happening in their body also.
Fair. But ऐसा कोई specific नहीं है. It's just about what all you want to know.
Yeah, but I would say some of these things, like I said, for conception,
like STD,
for baby,
or
for thalassemia, I would say
and all of these
is a good one. Yeah, it's an important one.
Perfect. Thank you. Any closing thoughts you want to have?
No, it's such a joy to chat with you, and thanks so much for having me. And I hope, I really don't want to create any fear amongst anybody, but I hope today's chat has been, hopefully, somebody has walked away with some idea about how to help themselves, and I would be very happy if that was the case.
I'm sure they did. I got bunch of ideas. I got, in my head, I want to get bunch of tests done, and I'm thinking about my spice profile right now.
The masala makers are all going to come after me. The mirchi companies.
They won't like it. मतलब अब ये थोड़ी बोलो बंद कर दो, यहाँ से कम डालो.
थोड़ा moderate करो बस.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Very good. And what the weird part is, so I'm from Indore, and I live in a family of 10 people. Out of 10, 6 people got chikungunya.
तो obviously
एक ही मच्छर ने सब पूरे घर को खत्म कर दिया.
Must have been stagnant water or something. Construction
nearby
चल रहा होगा.
हो गया.
Actually, construction is the main cause.
कंस्ट्रक्शन?
हाँ, because on a construction site they create these little pools of water ना,
अच्छा,
and वहाँ पे they're stagnant.
कंटामिनेट, हाँ.
मच्छर आ जाते हैं, they breed, they create homes, and then everybody in the area gets bitten.
Irony, I live in Bombay and यहाँ पे मुझे चिकनगुनिया नहीं हुआ, जहाँ कंस्ट्रक्शन ही कंस्ट्रक्शन है, बट वहाँ हो गया. थैंक यू सो मच ये एपिसोड एंड तक देखने के लिए. अगर आप चाहते हो कि हम ऐसे ही और बेहतर से बेहतर गेस्ट लाते रहें और बड़ा करते जाएं, तो प्लीज़ इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो, क्योंकि जितना आप सब्सक्राइब करोगे उतने ही बड़े और बेहतर गेस्ट हम ला पाएंगे. जो आपने देखा है कि वो होता आया है और आगे भी होता जाएगा. एंड हम डिटरमाइंड हैं, हम इस मिशन पे हैं कि आपको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा वैल्यू प्रोवाइड करें. ये एपिसोड किसी एक इंसान के साथ ज़रूर शेयर करना जिसकी लाइफ में इस एपिसोड से चेंज आएगा, उसे कुछ नया सीखने को मिलेगा. बिकॉज वन एपिसोड कैन टर्न अराउंड समवन्स होल लाइफ. थैंक you so much. I'll see you next time. Until then, keep figuring out.